Here's Professor Corbett Torrance with Florida Gulf Coast University and Fort Myers Beach Mound House to tell us a little bit about how estuaries were important to the early Americans.
You know, when you think what we had for breakfast and stuff, and we may have had some cereal, maybe we had a little bit of bacon, and all these things we got at a supermarket. We get a cart and we hunt up and down the aisles and we gather things into our cart and we bring them home, but all that stuff at one point came from the environment. For the Caloosa, the estuary was their supermarket. They got most of their food from the estuary. In fact, this material that you see down here has been excavated from a Calusa Indian site. And if you look carefully in between the shells, you see lots of shells, but there are also lots of fish bones in here. This is shark here. This is jack. These are mullet vertebrae, and actually you heard the mullet jumping in the background. This is a mullet here, and actually mullet, it's really good. This is a sea trout, and then we have catfish, and this little guy here, this is the right maxilla of a sheep's head. And we have a stingray barb, and then here's a little blue crab. Over here, this is a thread herring. In fact, the Caloosa ate a lot of thread herring. And this is a little thread herring steak. See, this would be this part here, right there. You can see the little vertebrae there. And thread herring, it's really good. We also have, in fact, they ate over 40 different types of fish that they got from the estuary. In fact, almost all the fish that live in the ocean spend at least part of their lives in the estuary. It's the nursery for the fish. And for the Caloosa, it was a source of their food. They also ate shellfish. We have a tulip, a fighting conch, a pear whelk, a lightning whelk, and a king's crown. You'll see a lot of these right over the wall here, and also clams. And they ate the shellfish, but they also used the shellfish to make their tools. This is a Caloosa hammer. And we could take our Caloosa hammer, we take one of these clams here, and pop it open like that, and I'll tell you, these clams, you don't even have to cook them. They're really good. They also, because there's no metamorphic rock in Florida, these shells were the hardest material they had. So this is an axe. See the beveled edge there? This is a piece of an axe. Not only did they use the shells to make their tools, but they also used the shells to build their mounds. So the estuary provided the Caloosa with food, tool material, and material to build their mounds. And we can take a look over the edge here, and you can see all this food swimming around right behind us. There's a king's crown eating a clam. These are little chubs in there. Some of the larger fish we see in there are thread herring. That's all food. This is the Caloosa supermarket, the estuary.